Well, I have managed to calm down just a little bit since the last episode where, if you were there, if you haven't seen it yet, go back and watch it now. We won 3 matches in a row. We're actually on a nice little winning streak right now, and we were able to pull Norwich City off of the bottom. However, the job is not yet done. We have 2 matches left. We find ourselves in 16th place on 32 points ahead of Ipswich on goal difference, just 1 point separating us and Brighton, and frankly, Brentford and Everton, maybe not Everton. Although their goal difference of a -24 could be an issue. If Brentford and Everton win both of their matches and we fail to, we could very well end up at the bottom of the table. Once again, we are taking on Everton at Bramley Moor Dock. Ipswich, meanwhile, is on the road at Sheffield United. Brighton is playing host to Leeds, who are right ahead of us by just a single point. And Bournemouth, well, they're not playing today, but we're going to keep our eye on them regardless. 2 matches remain in the season. We win one or both, and we have secured safety and done the job we set ourselves out to do. And as a result of our stellar play in the last few episodes, Juan Martin Ruz was named Premier League Player of the Month, and Nick Bottom won yet another Manager of the Month award. Now, Walker pulled an abdominal muscle in training during the week. He's out basically for the rest of the year, so Ewell Devine is going to come and take his place. Replacing him on the bench will be Brian Grizelis, because who couldn't use another attacker? Going with the same lineup, aside from Devine, of course, Sanchez, Carboni, Nayo, and Chem also on the defensive end. Midfield 3 of Ottavaro, Amberg and Sarawi with Ruz and Lacio on the wings. Douglas, who picked up his first goal in 11 hours of game time, is going to be the striker once again. He has finally found his scoring boots. I think moving him into that more support rather than attacking role has really done wonders for his game. Can we beat Knight Percival's Everton squad, playing a 4-4-2, little dice ball, I think they expect, at home at Bramley Moor. A win today will put us on 35 points on the season and could very well secure our safety for another year in the Premier League, as long as we continue to play the way we have been playing. Ipswich, however, already taking a 1-0 lead over Sheffield United, moving them into 14th place. Andreev sending it long, Douglas heading it forward, but Badea settling it down for Everton, up to Kelly on the right wing. Inside Duxbury, ceding a little territory before moving it deeper himself. All these wonderful Mohawks. Diabate, back post for Turnbull, hits the crossbar, hits the post, and is kept out. Chem will clear it for an Everton corner. Kelly looking to deliver. We need to play very strong defense here, and we do. Nayo clearing it. Abdallah will track that down before recycling it quickly. In the middle, Badea, ridden off the ball by Douglas. Ruz will gain control and play it back for the goalkeeper, who will look to send it long. 1 shot on goal apiece. Neither team has hit the target. Brentford trailing 1-0 at Manchester City. That is good for us. Taking a look at the live table, well, we need to win this one. That's all I'm going to say. Diabate for Everton. Abdallah over the top. Hartman, I think he may have been offside. Sanchez makes the save, but he was. The flag was up, so no harm, no foul. We do sit 17th, even on goal difference with Bournemouth, who does have a game in hand on us on 33 points. So we need to win this match. It is not even a question, because I do not want to rest our future of this season and our integrity of this save on having to beat Spurs at home. Kelly, Diakite across Turnbar, blocked, and then Doogie Duxbury picking up the loose ball. How many Mohawks do they have? His 23rd goal of the season, and Everton at home takes a 1-0 lead on 41 minutes, and we have to do better on balls like this. Kelly just left to get it free. Diabate, Tumber, Duxbury in past the diving Sanchez. Because going behind without the point from the draw, we have fallen back into the relegation zone for the moment. Abdallah losing it to Amberg. Near side drops it for Carboni, looking to move it forward, though already on a yellow card. Ottavaro has it picked by Hartman. Kelly now Getting it from Duxbury. Kelly centering it. Hartman with a shot. Sanchez able to range over and grab that one off of the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining in regular time. Everton just a single shot on target, and that was the goal that they scored. We have shot 4. We have not yet hit the target. We must do better. I wonder how many times at halftime I've said that we must do better. Turnbar throwing it forward. Devine will settle it down. Come on. Counterattack. We've got to start showing something. So we knocked off the ball by Tumber. Fitzgerald playing it forward. Hartman, I think he was offside. Squares it to Duxbury. Duxbury's got his brace. And I knew last episode that I spoke too soon when I got so excited about where we were finding ourselves on the league table. Because right now, we are falling flat on our face against Everton. I'm going to run that back. I think Hartman was offside. Let me get back to where he sends it. Hello, there we go. He may have been played on by Chem, but I'm not sure. Oh, these are the moments that absolutely drive me nuts. We literally just made a triple change, bringing on Munoz, bringing on... Well, actually, the changes, have they been made? No, Laesio got injured. I thought we had brought in Oscar to replace him, but I guess we hadn't. Well, Oscar's going to replace him. Otavaro is also going to come off in place of Jens Yerto Dahl, and hopefully those are the moves that will inspire us to victory. We still have not gotten a shot on target. I cannot believe that. Our tactic all of a sudden falling apart on the pitch at Bramley-Moore Dock, and I don't know what to say about this. I have no words. Full house, 52,888. Abdallah with a free kick. Romero left of the wall, sending it in the middle. Dustin Hartman heads it home, and that's going to do it. Everton 3, Norwich 0. An absolutely garish performance when we needed the opposite the most. 7 shots. Not a single one on target. Laesio going down with an injury. We're going to have to see how long he's going to be out for. Our only saving grace really is the way that the teams around us have performed. Brentford dropping a decision on the road at the Etihad 2-1 to Manchester City. Brighton and Leeds drawing 3-3 means that we end the day still in 17th because we are up ahead of Brighton on goal difference alone by the hair of our chinny chin. And Laesio is done for the rest of the year, which is only one more match week long. Twisted his ankle in the match, gone 3 to 4 weeks. Right, so we're back with the final match week of the season. Now, Bournemouth lost to Sunderland, so they remain on 33 points in 16th, just one ahead of us. We are tied with Brighton. We're chasing Leeds and Ipswich and Bournemouth, of course. Now, Brighton and Ipswich are playing each other. Brentford at the bottom of the table, they're really not factoring in. We're ahead of them by 4 points, so we don't need to worry about them. But we only have a 3-point lead over Everton. They are on the road taking on Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. And Leeds are playing host to Wolves, who are a Champions League team. I hate the fact that our season potentially comes down to us counting on Spursing things up. One change needs to be made. Laesio is going to come out. Oscar is going to start in his place. We are still not going to put Sylvain Enso's name in our mouth. We'll bring in another defensive man in Victor Barreto. So it's going to be Sanchez, Carboni, Nayo, Chem, and Devine with Altavaro. Amberg and Sarawi with Douglas leading the line. Roos and Oscar, of course, on the wings. And I really hate to say this, but we're going to be scoreboard watching during this match. I know it's a gauche thing to do as we slide things down to the bottom of the table. Right now, as things stand, we are safe in 17th place. Hopefully, we can hang on to that position at the very worst. We do have the opportunity to move up a couple of spots and make it look like we were better than we actually were. Although Spurs playing a 4-4-2, the very formation that we had so much trouble with, on the road at Everton in the last match we saw. Santana to throw it in. Spurs in control in their end. Taya in the middle. Torreiro over the top. He's got Porter. Porter's in the box. Porter puts it past Sanchez, but I think he got his arm on it. It's going to go out for a Spurs throw deep in our zone. Meanwhile, things pretty much copacetic where they were. Brentford trailing Chelsea 2-1. Brighton did just take a 1-0 lead over Ipswich. Oh, that is bad for us. Leicester is beating Bournemouth, but now we need to win. If Brighton wins, we must win, because Bournemouth losing just is not enough. Oh my goodness gracious. We take a 0-0 draw into the locker room for the start of the second half. We're not going to make any changes. I don't want to screw with anything just yet. We have enjoyed the run of play so far, even though the possession numbers are favoring Spurs right now. Only 27,359 on hand. I'm not sure if that's a full house at Carrow Road. It might be. Brighton with a 2-1 lead over Ipswich. We need Ipswich to tie that one up desperately unless we can find a way to break through. And so far, we have not. And Oscar has not been playing well. Grisales is going to come in for him. Yulin Munoz will take the place of Ruse. Our two best players in this run just either absolutely knackered or not having a good game. Oh, Carboni off of the pitch with an injury. Great save by Sanchez. Actually went out behind for a goal kick. Even with the new match engine, can't always tell when a goalkeeper makes a save. Brighton taken care of. Sheffield United beating Newcastle. That's not that really matters to us. Leeds and Wolves, no score. And Carboni is done for the day. So we're going to bring in 34-year-old Jake Batty, who has seen very limited time. We're going to go very attacking because we need to go all out here. Oh, Ipswich have tied Brighton. Ipswich have tied things up with Brighton, which means we are ahead of Brighton, so we're dropping our mentality back. We can draw here. We have drawn here, and I think we've done it. And by the hair of our chin, and a 79th minute goal from Ipswich Town to equalize things at 2 at home against Brighton. Norwich is going to finish in 17th in the Premier League. And, once again, Nick Bottom able to keep the team he has selected off of the bottom. I just sincerely hope that next time it ain't this close. I came up with the idea when we were doing this that we were going to pick a team in each of the different leagues to try to rescue them. So we have ticked the Premier League off of our list. Time to resign our position, go on vacation, and next time when we come back, we find that next job, that next team that Nick Bottom can rescue from relegation danger. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't. Please support us. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I look forward to kicking off season number 3 of Off of the Bottom next time. Until then, Bobar.